sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Wyll. The cost must be paid. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice. Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain. You always were your father's son. Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment. Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil. Cunning, am I? Ah, you see me as a schemer, an exploiter. You've pegged me wrong, Wyll. I am a benefactress, and I have an eye for a good cause. You needed help, so I indulged you. I've always been the giving type, after all. To wit, Go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring your daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make your sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that. Focus on the elder brain, Wyll. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details. You're a gifted hunter, pup, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause holds, Wyll. Don't tug on my leash, and you'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win. You have the best ideas. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. As well you know, Wyll. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Come for a chat? Why? I'm supplying you with every scrap of your infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Like I said, I'm the giving type. Come for a chat? Come for a chat?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Win this war on our asses, will we? Sounds worse than it is.
Speak, Oathbreaker. Returning to your oath means relinquishing the darkness within you. Its evil must be banished. Your oath-sworn powers will return. You will be bound again by the decrees you promised to uphold.
Not too worse for the wear. A bruise here, a scratch there. Nothing a good night's sleep couldn't cure. Not too worse for the wear.